Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This will be a general weekly reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August 12th through August 18th. But dates are approximate and flexible, and it is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. So take anything that does resonate and leave the rest behind. And what I do is I ask for a card from the major arcana as the overall energy, and then from the minor arcana, the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. So normally it's one card up here to represent the energy, but the Hierophant jumped out on top of the Hermit reversed. And since the Hierophant is your card, Taurus, I felt that I was meant to take that and the Hermit reversed with it. So the Hierophant is here, as a representation of you and your energy. It might indicate that you're in alignment with yourself this week. For some of you, it could indicate that this situation this week will involve you in a group, maybe even in a learning situation where either you're teaching others or you're a student. And for others, it could be that 5 energy of change. The Hierophant is the 5 card, and it could indicate change for this week. And for others, again, this is just here as a representation of you, Taurus, your Taurus energy and your alignment this week. So with the Hermit reversed, I feel as though this is here just as an indication that you might be overthinking things this week, Taurus, too much in your head. Like the Hermit, it goes inside, looks within for the answers, very spiritual. But with it reversed, it's kind of indicating that you're overthinking things. So let's take a look here. Okay, here's something interesting, Taurus. So when I just first picked up the cards, the minor arcana to shuffle them before even attempting card selection, the Knight of Cups jumped out. And I always take the physical realm first. So I thought, I had a brief thought that I should use that for your physical realm. But I didn't. I put it right back in the deck. And then out loud, I said to myself, I should have kept that. So then, I said, all right, well, if it's supposed to be there in the physical realm, then it will jump out again. And lo and behold, when I did the card selection shuffling, it did. It jumped out, the Knight of Cups. So Taurus, if this resonates for you, you will be receiving some sort of an offer or an opportunity this week, or maybe an invitation. I mean, the specifics will vary for each of you. It is a general reading. So I don't feel anything specific other than, for some of you, it could be a job offer. So it could be something related to your profession. For others, it could be, romantic. It could be, you could be being asked out on a date. Some of you, maybe, you'll be proposed marriage to. Others, it could be friends inviting you out, or someone asking you to take a vacation, or any sort of an opportunity or offer or invitation of sorts is what I feel. The significance of it will vary for each of you. No, it is a weekly reading, so for some of you, it could just be, someone's saying, "Hey, listen, you want to go to this club this weekend." And for others, it could be a big deal. It could be, a job offer, or a serious relationship offer. Again, the extent will vary, but I feel positive about it. It's not something, it'll be different for each of you, but I don't have any negative feelings about it at all. So in your mental realm, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is what's on your mind, what you're thinking about, what you're focused on. And you know what? Because it's the Knight, some of you, it's definitely an indication that you're thinking about this situation represented by the Knight of Cups here. Absolutely. So for some of you, you're thinking about the person who made the offer. Others are focused on the offer or opportunity itself. And others, of course, are thinking about both. If it's a romantic offer, for example, you'd be thinking about the person who made the offer and the offer that was extended. And if it's a job opportunity, you'd be thinking more about the job and less about the person who made the job offer in most cases. But this is definitely what's on your mind. Being that it's the wands and upright, that fiery energy of enthusiasm and inspiration. I feel as though your gut feeling about this is good. I feel as though your thoughts about this are positive. Of course, it will vary for each of you, but I do feel as though a lot of you are feeling good about that Knight of Cups opportunity. I'm thinking, though, with the Hermit reversed, it's an indication that while your gut feeling is positive, you start to overthink it. You spend too much time in your head about it, right? Now, listen, for most of us, we should be going with our gut feeling, and none of us should let our mind make the decision, okay? It's really got to come, from the gut, like knowing that that something is right. So don't get too caught up in your head this week. In fact, that's probably why this Hermit reversed is here. So if you're watching this in advance of the week, the universe might be telling you, don't get lost in thought about this. Do what you think is right. Whatever your gut feeling is, accept it, don't accept it, go with your gut. So now with this is the spiritual realm, the Two of Swords, and underneath that, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So with the Two of Swords here, obviously you're trying to decide. You're trying to decide. And for some of you, this is a big decision. Okay? Again, the significance of the offer will vary, but for some of you, it's a really big decision here. And, it is upright, so I don't think it's completely unclear, but there is, I think it's with the Hermit reversed that's like holding you back from coming to a decision here. You're really giving this a lot of thought. So now with the Ace of Cups reversed here, this is indicating one of two things, I feel. For some of you, you're going to refuse this offer or this opportunity or this invitation. You are going to turn it down. But I feel for a lot of you that you're not going to decide this week. You're not going to decide. You get very caught up in your head here, and you're not going to make the decision. You're not going to make the decision. The blindfold is going to stay on, basically, is what I feel. So, yeah, Taurus, interesting week for those of you with whom this resonates. I really don't feel any negativity here. So whether you accept this offer, you don't accept this offer, or you put it off, say, until next week, again, it'll vary for each of you. I feel like there's no specific advice here from the universe. It's going to vary for each of you. But what I would say is, maybe trust your gut. Don't get too caught up in your head, right? Having said that, don't rush into it either. There's no reason. You don't need to make the decision this week if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Okay, my Taurus friends. Well, I do want to thank you so very much for being with me, and I really do wish you a fabulous week.